Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Mass Effect. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Gonna double check my journal here. Oh yeah, we still need to finish talking to Conrad Werner. I don't know if I care enough to do that quest. Like, that quest is kind of stupid. Okay, we need to report to the council. Okay.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody's ready to hate the council, by the way, because they're not going to help us. Just want to make sure. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, my microphone's coming in nicely.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the ME relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
Excuse me, but I have talked to Sovereign.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Fuck you,
Your
that was
style
mandatory.
served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
That's funny, I don't remember bringing
It's just
Caden here.
politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Yeah, there's a reason I hate Udina's guts. Excuse me. That's one reason.
Commander,
We'll see
I've
more
got
of
a
him
message
as we
from
go.
Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on me, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Okay. We're gonna go with the bro team. Because the bro team. My grumpy old grandpa and the best bro to ever
Equalizing
bro.
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Yes, that's how I see Garrison Red.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rex is grumpy old grandpa, and Garrus is the greatest bro to ever bro.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
You're welcome, ExoGeni. For me putting the idea in your idiot manager's head. Oh, is that Kalisa getting accosted by a member of CSEC? Gee, I wonder what could have caused that. Flux. Let's go to Flux.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
This is
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
Really?
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some...
No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
This guy's addicted to drugs.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
That poor guy must feel incredibly fucking humiliated. But at the same time, that was kind of necessary. That guy needed an intervention from somebody. Just so happens it was me.
I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
Anderson, you're the captain in the Alliance military, and Udina's a fuckwit politician. I refuse to believe you couldn't have sent me some kind of message through the Alliance to get things done. Like, Hackett probably could have been somebody he talked to, assuming he's aware of Hackett, and he would probably have to be.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
Oh. If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
He can't be charged with treason for this. There's a lot of things they can charge him with, but not treason.
Computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
I'll be right back while this happens. You guys are gonna love this. Oh, maybe I won't. Okay, hold on. I thought it automatically went to cutscene. Never mind. I didn't realize that it didn't automatically go to cutscene after that discussion. My apologies to everybody who had to stay there for a minute. Ooh. Okay. Skill issue. Let's go back to CSEC.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Weird. You don't have to scan all of the keepers to complete the side quest, more or less. Level 27. Okay, I've only got 3 levels more to grow at this point.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
After you leave this time, you will never be allowed to come back to the Citadel again.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Hey, Council, kiss my tailpipe! Stupid assholes deserve. The Pangea Expanse. Time to go to Ilos. Zafe. Agatoton. Ilos. This is the second to last area in the game. If you have any side quests or anything at all that you needed to do, you should have saved before you left the Citadel to clear any remaining Citadel tasks, which I did not do, because I honestly don't care. Or, you absolutely should have saved before you come here and hit land. Once you land, you're committing to the end of the game. That's a lot of Geth ships.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep. It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Yes, I am going to end this game with the bro team. Deal with it. Surprise! Hey, there's my Liz.
Inside, now.
I was wondering where my secretary had gone. Surprise, motherfucker!
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit.
There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this
Well,
complex.
I mean...
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Cuddles are very important. And I'm a little later than normal. Damn, man, like, right next death's going. Here, catch that with your face. Catch that with your face. Can you tell I broke the game yet? I can. Right in the face! Who needs a sniper rifle when you can make your assault rifle so powerful it one-shots everything? Wait, what? Oh, shit! Hi! Okay, those are armatures. I thought that one of them might have been a Colossus for a second. I was like, oh boy. That, like, a Colossus is a problem. Armatures are, kind of an issue. I do agree, but he's an ass and will not cuddle me 100% of the time. Tickles and blows bubbles in face. Oh. Oh, God. Come on, man. Have some class. God, Jamie. You have no class. I'm just making sure there's no more Geth hiding in anywhere. Like, just no. I love how my grenades are remote detonated in this game. By the way, we won't really be seeing grenades again until Mass Effect 3, so I hope you enjoyed what little grenade play I threw out in this game. Also, they will be very different when they show up again in ME3. In Mass Effect 2, 2 characters have grenades, and they do exactly 2 things. You know how bad my dad jokes are? Oh, man. Yeah, your dad jokes are pretty bad. They're pretty up there on the dad joke scale. I think one of my favorites that my former GM said was, "You shouldn't go out with a camouflage backpack because then nobody can see you on the road." Yes, that kind of is the point of dad jokes. The point of a dad joke is to be horrible. Okay, I think I've nailed damn near every one of these enemies to a wall with the power of my ridiculously high-powered assault marksman rifle that domes everything. I just like how I break cover in 3 shots. Oh. That elevator isn't working. I might have to mess with that. Is there a security console down here that I missed? Is that what happened? The Geth didn't waste time setting up their own little shop down here. But did I miss a console? Also, by the way, Prothean Ruins. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. I hacked the armature controls. I'm not really sure what that did. Yeah, no, at this point I'm just going in a big circle. Okay, where's the map? Okay, that's the elevator. Oh, there's the problem. Okay, I understand what happened now. By the way, we're finally unlocking rank 10 weapons. Kind of. This map is a little confusing. The geometry to this place makes no sense. Yeah, okay. I just need to turn left here. And I'm not kidding when I say the geometry to this level doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Well, we found more enemies. We now know we're going somewhere we haven't been. Mind me, I'm just combat hacking. Idiot. There is a stealth enemy in here somewhere that is going to be hanging on a wall. I don't know where he is, but I do know he's a problem, and I'm going to shoot him. Oh, yep, there's one. Oh, there's two. Don't worry, just, you know, plant Rex in front of the problem, he'll fix it. It's Rex we're talking about here. Why are you sad? Get good at math, bro. You said you knew how to play games. Hey, if I've shown anything, it's that I definitely know how to play this game.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is
I wanted you to play more.
Entire complex.
Yeah, well, too bad.
Here after you went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
I don't work tomorrow, so maybe I can do an extra long Persona stream. How are you still standing? Oh, that would be why. It's a Geth Prime. Shit. That's a problem. Here, catch this with your face, Jimbo. Boost. Did you just charge a Krogan? How did you think that was going to end? By the way, the reason why I can't figure out what to do with this is because they're friendlies, and I should have hacked them as soon as I came in. But I can still hack them for bonus experience. Oh my god, that was funny. That Geth Trooper charged a Krogan. If it was a destroyer, I would have understood. Destroyers are like the only Geth unit I could ever see charging a Krogan and kind of getting away with it. But a standard Geth Trooper? Like, what were you even toking up when you did that? I'm not doing Alien tomorrow. I'm way behind after I missed out excuse me, yesterday.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Vault Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
So be it. Well, hello, Pebbles. I see you've come to say hello. Are you talking to me? Kitten eyes don't work on me. No. No. I'll be finishing Mass Effect 1 today no matter what at this point. There's not enough of it left to hold me beyond another day. Well, that door is still sealed. Do I have to go use the fucking elevator over here before it'll let me? Nope, it won't let me use this elevator. Okay. Maybe that door is ready to come down then. I have 2 more Mass Effect games in this trilogy, actually, before I'm done with Mass Effect. I am not playing Andromeda. Andromeda was terrible.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
It looked like Stacy's claws. The broken...
Catch that with your face. Oh shit. I didn't think I would bounce off of that root like that.
What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
That would be because he isn't. Yeah, my first 6 deaths were largely due to the game not warning me when someone sees me until after they've shot me in the ass.
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on.
And the game
right
having
now
like the weirdest,
is
clunkiest
ourselves.
fucking AI I've ever seen. I just didn't know what to make of it, so I wasn't really sure what I could do to get away with it. Or what I could get away
You are
with.
not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change.
Yeah, but the music doesn't
Soon,
always
nowhere will
actually
be safe.
warn you when something bad happens. Like, more than half the
Are
time
you
I got
some
shot
kind
in the
of
ass, the game
artificial
didn't even give me a
intelligence
warning
program?
before I got
I am
shot.
an advanced
I just got
non-organic
shot.
analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, chief overseer of
Now,
the
granted,
Ilos Research
a number of those
Facility.
deaths were to my own stupidity, but I was kind of trying to feel out the AI and see, like, if I
Why did
could,
you bring me
I don't know, work
You
out
must
its
break a
tells.
cycle that has
And
continued for
it
millions
doesn't
of
have
years.
any tells.
But to
It
stop
just,
it, you must understand,
It-
or you will make the same
it
mistakes
feels
we did.
glitchy as hell is the problem.
The Citadel is the heart
Like,
of your civilization.
fighting those human
and the seat
enemies
of government, as
was
it
a
was
clear
with us,
sign I
and
was
as
in a
it
video
has
game.
been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature, not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people.
Send black holes
World by
out there. I
world,
don't think you
system
understand
by
how a
system,
singularity works,
they
Rev.
methodically wiped us out.
And no, you cannot, Liz, because he wasn't mean. He just told you the
The
truth.
war was lost. If you had surrendered,
Excuse me.
they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information
Okay.
is power, and they knew everything about us.
Hold on a second.
Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Okay. Now before we continue, I'm going to make this point. Alien Isolation has amazing atmosphere, amazing presentation, and amazing attention to detail. But it has two major flaws. The AI in the game is glitchy as fuck, and really reminds you you're playing a video game. Even for the time that game came out, and I know because I was playing games at that time, the AI to the human enemies is crap. I don't say that to hate on it. I say that as somebody who is very experienced at playing a lot of stealth action games. Dishonored came out around the same time, and Dishonored was way better with its AI mechanics. And that's just one game, off the top of my head. And Dishonored didn't even have a particularly massive budget. Like, the only issue that game really has is that, from what I experienced of Alien Isolation, is AI needed work. Because the human enemy AI doesn't work. It's really fucking weird. They're arbitrary, their eyesight doesn't make sense, and they have, like, no real situational awareness at all. They don't make sense.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare.
No, I'm not just
harvested
that.
by the
I know what
indoctrinated
I'm talking
slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure.
That's...
The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
So this is actually kind of a lie, but we'll see why in Mass Effect 2.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide?
Yeah, my
over and
Christmas
over?
was pretty amazing.
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
In understanding them, I can stop them. That's the problem, Vigil. To understand my enemy is to know how it thinks. If I know how it thinks, I can predict how it will move. If I can predict how it will move, I can win the war. If I don't know these things, I can lose very easily.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
I could have stuck away. I just wanted to see if I could
Before the
kill
Reapers
those
attacked, we
guys.
Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind
And
mass
indeed,
relay
it's harder to
technology.
kill that group than I thought.
Ilos was
But
a top-secret facility.
I also wanted to see how
Here,
the game's
researchers worked to
handling
create a
of stealth
small-scale
detective
version of a
AI
mass
worked,
relay.
and the correct
One
answer
that
is
linked
that
directly to
it
the
both
Citadel,
works and doesn't
the hub of the relay network.
conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
Constant conflict to hold off the end times? No. The Reapers aren't like that at all, actually.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared.
I can tell you exactly what the Reapers want and are, but I will wait until
with the
Mass Effect
outside,
3 to do that.
and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives.
No, actually, it's
to
not.
conserve resources, everyone was
It's
put
not
into
at all what you think
cryogenic
it is, I'm sorry.
stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
He didn't have a choice.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I might play more of it.
Tell
Just
the non-essential staff about
that is going to be a game that I play on
key
a
personnel.
irregular basis.
When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
Because he's a
conduit
dick!
gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled
No,
by
I
the
don't want to
Citadel.
play guides.
Before each
for that.
invasion, a signal is sent through the
I can
station
beat that game
compelling the
blind.
Keepers to activate the Citadel relay.
The game just very, very much
After
wants you to
decades of
rely
feverish
exclusively
study,
on stealth
the scientists
and
discovered a way
trickery,
to
and I
alter
wasn't
this
really
signal.
doing that.
Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications.
And I will be feeling out what
This
the game
time,
lets you do
when
as I
Sovereign
go.
sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers
That's
ignored
intentional.
it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
The conduit, so we could ask him about all of these things, but he's basically given us all this information already, so I'm not going to go through it again.
Saren's got enough of a head
The
start.
one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
So, the conduit, we'll see the conduit here in a moment, but the conduit is probably not what you think it is. It's also nothing particularly difficult to get to or even figure out what it is. It's a backdoor into the Citadel. That basically means it's some kind of teleportation device.
The Protheans as paragons of civilization. They were fooled by the Reapers, just as we were.
Yes, they were.
They failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
Neither do I. But, we will see the results of that. We'll see the results of what they made the conduit into. Hi. That route really... The ragdoll physics on the Mako are really strange. Trash, dude. Colossus. That's like the only thing the Geth can hit me with that really matters at this point. And it didn't even break the kinetic barrier on the Mako, you might notice. And I just kind of sat there and let it hit me. I didn't even try to dodge. I could have made that, I could have made the damage it dealt way less significant. I just wanted to see how much damage it could actually do at this point. And the answer is not nearly enough. You saw what happened to your face, Jim. If only you could remember. Your driving skills are also really strange. It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Like, I don't have very good driving skills in video games. By the way, there's the conduit. It's a fucking Prothean construction of a mass relay.
We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
Oh no. By the way, how about an arbitrary game over timer, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, and this. Hi! It's Robot Call of Cthulhu. And yes, I'm aware you're banned. The Mako is a lot easier to handle in this game than it was in the original
Seal
version.
the station. The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control, do you copy?
Citadel Control is dead. Oh, hey, look, there's Death. And Saren. So we have 40 seconds to get to the conduit before the conduit closes and shuts itself off.
Hang on, you're gonna get a little rough.
And all of these are Geth Colossi that I am not going to be able to get experience points from, because if I try to stop and take them out, I won't be able to use this mass relay. That's the thing, Commander. I always hate the
across all
Council.
monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Honestly, I'm surprised the Geth didn't just shoot the VI program desk. Surprise, motherfucker! just got shot halfway across the Milky Way. Like a bullet. Frankly, it's a miracle the Mako didn't explode on impact. It should have. But, whatever. I don't care enough. Oh. Oh, yeah, we're doing this shit again. The instant it activated, I shot it in the face. God damn it. Hey guys, are you ready to do some spacewalk time? He shot the Keepers. Why did he kill the Keepers? There was no reason to do that other than he wanted to murder something.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
Yeah, good luck with that, Jimbo. By the way, this is a Turian-led fleet. The Turians are the ultimate military power the Citadel Council has. Watch this. Yeah. Sovereign basically just said, move, bitch, get out the way. The choice is whether or not I choose to save the Council at the end. And because I'm playing a nice guy and I know what happens if you don't, I'm going to. I do think it's funny that Saren is also carrying a Geth pulse rifle.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up! We're going outside!
Spacewalk time! It's spacewalk time! I love spacewalk time. You looking at me like that for, Douglas? I'm playing a crazy sci-fi space adventure. I get to say spacewalk. Alright, so yeah! Now we get to run along the exterior of the Citadel and fight our way through a small army of Geth and Krogan. And turrets. Don't forget the turrets. Nice rocket, Johnny. Tell me you thought that shield was gonna do nothing. Right in the face. Thank you. I think the stream is desynced. How? It looks in sync to me. No, it hasn't. Okay. I didn't think it had.
Shields down.
Destroyers. Audio is playing out of sync to me. That could be because your connection to the stream might be a little bad right now. You may need to refresh. Those stationary targets, man. I'm just a lame ass at shooting. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, there goes the sniper. Where you going, homeboy? Right in the face! That's where my bullet went. Multiple hostiles! We got a Geth dropship dropping in lots of hostiles! If you want to destroy that dropship at maximum speed, you need to activate all 3 defense turrets. It's going to limit the amount of Geth you will have to hold off. Okay, get the fuck out of here. And phase through the Citadel environment while you're at it. Was a Geth Prime. Nice shot, dumbass! Strange for the audio to still be out of sync. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that, but it's probably on your end if she's not getting any audio basically. So, the Geth have arranged a large series of defense turrets in this area, and if you don't want to die, like I almost did right there.
You're good to go.
You will want to destroy the barriers, and then hide behind this wall here, pick off the turrets. Because as you saw, those rockets do a shit ton of damage and can kill you very easily. Those rockets only need to hit you about once or twice. They're not really much nicer on Insanity. Very wise, dumbass. Very wise of you either. Killed him and then killed his shield. Just to show him how little I gave him. Biotic barrier basically makes you invincible once it's activated. Huh. There is a sound delay. Okay, maybe it is the streaming equipment. Don't worry, the Geth won't ever put up those crappy shields again after this game. Is it me, or can these guys not hit the broadside of a barn? I haven't really taken cover, and they haven't really done anything to me. That was the last shootout in the game. Yeah, we might be able to. Oh, don't mind me. I'm Shepard. I just dove into a fire.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
No, I'm not gonna shoot him.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
I'm gonna let him shoot himself. Just damn! Like, no hesitation, by the way. He domes himself without even thinking about it. Holy crap. The dude is just straight up cold. He blew his own head off without even thinking about it. That is insane. Being a Spectre does not make it that easy.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
Good question.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
Also a good point.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
It's worth noting the game says neutrally concentrate on Sovereign as if your character doesn't fucking hate the Council, but this counts as a renegade action whether you take this option or this option. And because I know what happens if you let the Council die and it's nothing good, I'm unfortunately going to save their dumbasses.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
They'll never appreciate it enough.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
That's right. The 5th Fleet is here!
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
It's worth noting, by the way, the Joker will switch off the comms channel if you were going to let them die and just sort of leave them there. Yeah, but the replacement council's even worse.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Wipe them all out!
Make sure he's dead.
I really want to know what possessed Shepard to ask that question, or to make that statement, because we very clearly watched him put a bullet through the main core of his own head, and there's blood all over the place. And there's another bullet through his dome.
He's dead.
With the sheer amount of Turian blood on the floor, I figured he was dead. Should happen. I don't like it either, but it's a necessary sacrifice. Again, I know what happens if you don't save the council anymore. This is what Reaper Tech is capable of doing. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's not nightmare fuel.
I am Sovereign, and this station is mine.
This is what a Reaper is capable of doing to an enemy fleet, by the way. 1, 2.
Sovereign's too
3.
strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Well, if you notice, Sovereign strips all of the flesh off of Saren's dead body because it's no longer useful and it's only going to make him more sluggish. So that's why it looks different than the Marauder. Also, the technology Sovereign invested in Saren was very different than the Reaper-controlled Marauders we see in 3. I'll talk more about it when we get to 3. I don't want to talk too much about the future stuff before it's relevant.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hey, Sovereign! You can rule this galaxy if you can manage to control it from hell!
Go!
What are you afraid of, you big scaredy cat? I thought Joker was gonna pierce through Sovereign. No? Literally no, that's not how that works. This is a stealth ship, not a piercing ship.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Yes, they are. There's Rex and Garrus.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now.
Enough of the power
Where's the
of anime.
commander?
You can do it. No. Dad, I don't want to move. Hey, everybody! I think I got some shrapnel in my gut, but I'm okay. It's certainly I'm alive! Oh, Pebbles, you coward. I'm not dead yet!
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard, we have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
No, you don't,
The Council
Speratus.
also
Shut
owes
the
you a
fuck
great
up.
personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You
Yeah,
saved
because you're
just
not
our
going to
lives,
repay
but
it,
the lives of
Tavos.
billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it
Which
is ready
you
to
don't
stand as
do.
a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel
Well, I
Council.
guess that Volus
Counselor,
got proven
on
right.
behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the
No,
Council.
you don't. I have one
Given
in
all
mind.
that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Now, if you're an idiot, pick Udina. If you're not an idiot,
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As
Traitor
humanity's
says
representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Yeah, and I sorely wish I could shove my foot up the Council's ass.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Good. It's time for violence!
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
God bless Keith David. Oh man, that man has the greatest voice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the fantastic resolution to Mass Effect 1. Keith David is one of my heroes in various realities. I would allow the credits to play, but those take for fucking ever. Instead, I am going to close the Mass Effect game and reopen it. I might set up something later to allow us to actually see those credits, because I would like everybody who worked on that game to be credited. Mass Effect 1 is a fantastic video game. It's one of the best science fiction adventures I've ever played. And now, I will give you guys the introduction of Mass Effect 2. I'll probably just set the credits to play for Mass Effect 1. 3 only really drops the ball with the ending. Otherwise, for the most part, 3 is fucking amazing. I am going to set the difficulty to veteran for this playthrough, because the game is actually not difficult without it. Did you romance anyone? No, I actually did not romance anybody in the first one. This is not the character that I just completed. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Something didn't properly happen there. Yeah, like that was actually kind of weird. I'm gonna go take a look at this here real quick. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't... Did the game not save properly? Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna hit resume real quick and see what happened. Okay. Okay. It's making me redo the Saren fight. I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm gonna try and skip through all the dialogue and speed through this crap real quick. It's not letting me skip this cutscene. I'm trying to figure out why it didn't immediately. We have to pull back. Let me port myself
Negative.
over.
This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
I think Rex just died. Yes, he totally did. Which is hilarious to me. I didn't wait for the loading screen to finish after the credits. Maybe that was the issue.
Its shields are down.
I did not
Now's our
want to port
chance.
this over though, and then have different
Hit it
things
with everything we got.
happen that shouldn't be happening. So yeah.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Yeah, I killed Ashley, not Caden. That was from one of the save files where I had lost one or the other. It won't let me skip any of this. Yeah, I have to rewatch this whole thing. Get some popcorn.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
All right, go take a lay down. Maybe you need to relax. You can come back to the stream later and watch. Watch this one. Like watch the opening of Mass Effect 2. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I was gonna say you can watch the video when you get a chance later.
Ambassador, we have gathered.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over this because it's all a whole bunch of them sucking like
given all
for
that has
saving
happened,
their lives.
Are you...
We've already got...
I think it...
I'm honored.
Sovereign's defeat.
and all of their verbal prostration is absolutely worthless to me, because it's not until Mass Effect 3 that they bother to do absolutely anything at all. And in Mass Effect 2, they don't really do shit either. It's morally right to skip the Council's conversations. Yeah, the Council is kind of... they're shitty people. Alright, I'm just gonna let the credits play then. The game didn't like it when I didn't do that last time. It could be that I didn't let it finish loading, I don't know. Overall, as a game, I think Mass Effect 1 suffers mostly from just lackluster combat. It has an amazing story, but the combat, as you saw, is pretty underbaked. I was using shield boost and biotic barrier, and I basically didn't need anything else. I had other abilities, and they're useful, but they're not needed. The game they're making is not a Mass Effect sequel. A lot of people think that it is kind of a Mass Effect clone, which it has a differing design enough that I'm not really sure you can call it a clone. I do notice that they're using the Omni Blade-like weapon in the arms, though. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't want them to clone Mass Effect. I want them to bring Mass Effect back, and I want them to remake 3 in order to do it right. However, I don't trust the current BioWare team to do it. Oh, Exodus. I don't know if we're gonna get a Mass Effect 5. I'll be right back. So apparently we are going to get a Mass Effect 5. I don't really know what to feel about that, except the entire original team isn't there anymore, and the new team managed to ruin Dragon Age in a single fucking game. They killed the Dragon Age franchise with one game. So I really don't know if I care to have them do anything with the Mass Effect franchise. It's a franchise they've killed with their own stupidity. Mass Effect doesn't need another game. What it needs is a remake. Mass Effect 1 needs a remake in order to improve the combat and to fix the Mako sequences into something way better. And Mass Effect 3 needs a remake because Mass Effect 3 has a bad ending that needs to be fixed that doesn't fit the narrative. Mass Effect 2 doesn't need a remake, it just needs to be revamped a little bit because it's fun. Mass Effect 2 is fun. The only thing I would do in Mass Effect 2 is give my squad mates maybe an extra power or two so they had more than 2 powers each. That's the only thing I would do to Mass Effect 2. The only other thing that I would do to Mass Effect 2, if I was going to do anything at all, is refit the Hammerhead. Completely redesign the Hammerhead and all of its mechanics. And all of its missions so that there's actually some fucking depth to it. Because, I'm sorry, but the Hammerhead sequences in Mass Effect 2 were the weakest part of the game. They were awful. Just fucking awful. And the game suffered for including them. I don't know if it's going to be a disaster. I think it's too early to say it's going to be a disaster. I do think that it's not too early to say that based on the company that's controlling it right now, with their track record, that in all likelihood this game is not going to sell very well, it's not going to do very well, and whether it's good or not, it's probably going to end up failing financially because people are tired of supporting individuals who want to politically sanitize a video game story like they did with Dragon Age Veilguard, and who don't want to put in the proper work and effort to play or watch the original games be played so they have a deep understanding of what they're messing with and actually look at the lore that builds the world from the ground up. Because Veilguard failed largely due to the fact that the original, the head director of the game had no idea what Dragon Age was. He played Dragon Age Inquisition. He didn't play Dragon Age Origins, which is where 90% of the world building occurs, and he didn't play Dragon Age 2, which is where even more of the world building occurred that built more on it. So that game ended up getting politically sanitized and retconned. So, yeah, he failed because he didn't care about Dragon Age. And he kept trying to say that his video game failed because of the anti-woke crowd of YouTubers that screamed out about how he had the non-binary inclusion and the non-binary conversations, the homosexual relationships and everything. And my response to that is, dude, YouTube doesn't kill video games. The people that kill video games are the developers who make them and the way the marketers market them. And you marketed your game pretty much exclusively on it being a co-op ensemble adventure RPG that was mid at best to everyone who played it. And your RPG had a lot of choices that had virtually no consequences in the game, which, if you're going to play an RPG, people want consequences for their actions. And you didn't play the original 2 games. You didn't properly study the lore of them either, so you twisted the lore of the franchise. And then in something as innocuously inconspicuous and ancillarily useless as a codex entry, you destroyed Ferelden, the Free Marches, and Kirkwall in Dragon Age Veilguard, invalidating all of the choices made in the entirety of the first 3 games. So, what I am seeing, and I understand that I'm getting a little angry here and a little animated, there's a reason for that. It's called I love Dragon Age. So it hurt me to watch that series die in one game. So my response to you is, first of all, if you had actually played the original Dragon Age games, you would know that at least in Dragon Age 2, homosexual relationships were a thing. And I understand that you might think that no RPGs included them, but if you had actually been playing BioWare RPGs, including the Mass Effect trilogy, and in fact, the trilogy of Dragon Age games before you made Veilguard, you would have found those relationships in those games because they exist. Anders is gay. And he's one of my favorite characters in Dragon Age 2. And I almost romanced him by accident one time because I didn't realize I had picked a certain dialogue option that can cause him to feel that way about you. When I was becoming a friend with him. So, yeah, like, dude... yeah, no, it was one of the funniest damn things I ever did in a video game. I was laughing my ass off. But, dude, there are those relationships in those games if you want them. They exist. They're there. You can have those in RPGs, and they've been slowly included more and more and more over the last 15 years of gaming. In particular, in Mass Effect 3, the specialist trainer woman that acts as kind of your morale officer / comms officer, you can romance her, but you have to be a female Shepard in order to do it. Your pilot Steve, you can romance him, but you have to be a guy in order to do it, because he's gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me, though, is you set out there and you tried to say that people who had political disagreements with your shit were the reason that it failed. Okay, yeah, I had to let the credits roll in order to be able to do this. That explains what happened. You have to wait for the credits to finish rolling. So, like, don't, like, why would you try and pretend like that's not a thing? That was a nothing argument that you tried to use in order to defend a game that everybody ended up feeling was mediocre. But I'm not getting any deeper into that argument because, honestly, the political stuff wasn't why that game failed. It was how you handled that game that caused it to fail, and that franchise. Now, I give everyone the opening to Mass Effect 2.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
Welcome home, babe.
Still, it's not enough.
Pretty simple.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
It's interesting that that man's eyes are very clearly cybernetic. 1 month after the devastating attack made by the Geth on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. Alliance fleet had a tremendous sacrifice saving the Council and earned humanity membership in the prestigious group. Now the Council has force to respond to the evidence of the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years, are returning, and they send out Shepard in order to try and locate Geth forces in the Traverse. They removed the butt focuses Miranda has in the original. Honestly, to be fair, though, those butt focuses weren't necessary. And you can still very clearly see her ass in several cutscenes, bro.
Board is green. We are running silent.
They didn't take anything else out, though. Like, everything else in this game is still the way it was.
Up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Well, mostly.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel.
Looks like a cruiser.
Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Because it doesn't have them.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
No, it's not. It's worse. Yeah, like, nothing was taken out of Mass Effect 2. They changed how a couple things worked,
Presley.
But,
Kinetic barriers down.
It didn't remove anything. The only thing that was removed was in Mass Effect 1, that Citadel, or the Pinnacle Station DLC was the only thing that didn't make it into the game. And that was because they lost the source code. And Pinnacle Station, I have looked it up, it is the most useless DLC. They tightened up the controls on everything, they made the game more streamlined and more playable as a whole. That's the only thing that got taken out. Everything else is here. So I don't know what you're talking about when they said they removed stuff. The only other thing they did was alter certain camera angles so your character's crotch or Miranda's butt cheeks weren't the sole focus of the camera in certain instances where it wouldn't have made any sense for them to be the focus. Like that entire sequence where we were talking to the Elusive Man and Miranda, her ass is the sole thing the camera focuses on most of the time. And I understand why people were mad that they changed that, but that wasn't necessary. You didn't need to focus on Miranda's butt cheeks with the camera view. Particularly when you actually look at Miranda in those camera angles, she is wearing a skin-tight outfit. You can see all the curves, bro. And yes, his helmet is cool here.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone on.
Yeah, like, honestly, Rev, if you haven't played the Legacy Edition, like the Legendary Edition of this, crack your fucking copy open and play it. Stop letting it collect dust. It is, in my opinion, the definitive way to play this trilogy.
Keep going.
It's very good. It only removed one thing, and that was Pinnacle Station, and that was because they lost the source code. There's a mod for the PC version that will restore Pinnacle Station, but it's a useless DLC. It changes nothing. The Bring Down the Sky DLC made it back into the game, and everything else is there that allows the game to function. You're not missing anything if you play the Legendary Edition. All of the other DLCs, including weapons, gear, equipment, abilities, and items, are all in Mass Effects 2, 3, and 1. And then they tightened up and fixed a lot of the mechanics and everything. I promise if you play it, you will feel the difference. How does Liara show up in that cutscene? What cutscene are you talking about? I think she was just one of the many people that jumped off the Normandy in the escape pods.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Like this, the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect, I think people just badly overreacted to some of the tweaks. Oh, the Kate and Ashley one. She doesn't show up in that cutscene. She's never showed up in that cutscene before.
Come on, Joker.
I've never had her do
Get
that.
out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost.
I didn't even know
Going
she
down with the
could.
ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
She could take the place of one of them.
They're coming around for another attack.
Okay, I don't know. Farewell, Normandy SR-1. We knew ye well, and we will miss you dearly.
Watch the arm.
Yeah, brittle bones. Come on, let's go. I don't know how what I would call it for ME2. Oh yeah, and farewell, Shepard, because this is about the fucking. Ow! I think I just shattered my pelvis. Like, I seriously don't know how that impact wouldn't have shattered bone. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. God damn. Oh. Oh, great. Yeah, there's a bunch of breaches in my suit. Oh, shit. Not even the main character is free of the ragdoll effect. No, you're not, and I proved that a couple of times in the main game. Oh, by the way, I'm about to crash into atmosphere. I hope my body survives re-entry. What a way to go. Yeah, that is one of the more horrifying ways to die, by the way. Like, having all the oxygen and shit sucked out of your suit, and then dying of exposure in the vacuum of space right before you hit atmosphere re-entry. No, I don't need to review the story so far. We saw how the game ended. Especially since it can happen. Yes. That is a very real way to die.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Oh god, look at my body. Oh, damn, like, I have so many broken bones in that sequence. Jesus! Yeah, well, let's get the blood flowing again. Make some incisions on my heart to install this cybernetic plate. Make my heart work better. I don't think I'm missing any, but I do think that several of them are very, very heavily shattered. My arms were definitely broken in about 7 or 8 places. My legs were shattered in a couple. I am going to customize my face. I just want to see what a lot of the presets are here real quick. Hair. Get rid of my 5 o'clock fucking shadow. Ooh, Skittles. I ain't had good Skittles in a while. Change my hair color. No, I am not going to be Magenta Shepard. Fuck that. There we go. Take a look at my eyes. The eye shapes. Some of the shapes of your eye can be so ridiculous. What the fuck? Alright, so you may or may not notice, depending on how familiar with the series you are, but soldiers, the Mass Effect 2 heavily retreads the series in terms of combat. Like, power training, adrenaline rush, concussive shot, ammo training, incendiary, cryo, disruptor, weapons training, assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, heavy pistols. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processors that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking down enemies with gunfire. Soldiers have the most thorough weapons training and can use all special ammo types. So, with the significant redesign and retrain to combat, we now have different weapons training systems. For instance, In the original game, there were only 4 weapon types: pistols, sniper rifles, shotguns, assault rifles. And every class had access to them. However, every class did not have access to weapons training for every weapon. If you look here, however, Infiltrator, sniper rifle, heavy pistol, submachine gun. So Mass Effect 2 has introduced submachine guns. That is a new weapon discipline. The only class that starts out with assault rifles is the soldier. And while I feel that is a mistake that a remake could fix, I understand why it was done. But you'll notice that soldiers are also loaded to the gills with weapons, but they have a lot of different ammo training, so ammo is now a factor. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a light overview of what the fuck all of this means, because I'm sure a lot of you just took a look at this and go, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Ammunition training is now a thing. Instead of attaching weapon upgrade parts to your guns in order to give them new ammo types, you will have the ability, or you won't have the ability, depending on your class, to imbue your weapon with different types of ammo. The most common variety is Incendiary, Cryo, and Disruptor. That is spread through various classes. Incendiary ammo does exactly what you would think, Cryo ammo does too, and Disruptor ammo might require a bit of explanation, but you could probably guess what it means. Incendiary ammo is great for burning through enemy armor, and it's also really good at setting any organic enemies on fire for heavy DOT, and it also has the benefit of stopping enemy regeneration, because some enemy species, like Krogan and Vorcha for example, regenerate their health. Incendiary ammo stops that regeneration for several seconds, so they can't just regain health while you're shooting them. Cryo ammo does not increase effectiveness against armor, shields, or barriers, but it does slow enemy movement and can snap freeze unarmored and unshielded targets. Disruptor ammo is basically anti-shield and anti-synthetic ammo. You shoot robots with this and they take extra damage. You shoot anybody with a kinetic shield barrier and it will take extra damage. The only issue with Disruptor ammo is it's not very effective against organic targets after it breaks the shield. And it's not effective against armor. Adrenaline Rush and Concussive Shot are pretty much the only powers this class has. However, if we come down to the Infiltrator, you'll notice Sniper Rifle, Heavy Pistol, Submachine Gun. So if you play as the Infiltrator, you get 3 weapons. If you play as the Vanguard, you also get 3 weapons, but instead of the Sniper Rifle, you get the Shotgun, and you'll also notice Tactical Cloak, Incinerate, and AI Hacking, Cryo, and Disruptor ammo. Biotic Charge, Pole, Shockwave, Incendiary, and Cryo ammo. Sentinel, Tech Armor, Throw, Warp, Overload, Cryoblast, Heavy Pistols, and Submachine Guns. These guys are very limited on weapons training. Singularity, Warp, Throw, Pull, Shockwave, but these guys are limited on weapons training. Combat Drone, Overload, Incinerate, AI Hacking, Cryoblast, limited to the Heavy Pistol and Submachine Gun. These 3 classes are your caster classes. These 3 classes are a combination of weapons training and either tech or biotic hybrid combat. Now, I bring all this up because class is going to determine playstyle a lot more in this game than it does in Mass Effect 1. Number 1, it's going to determine what weapons you're allowed to use. Number 2, it determines what powers you have to use, or can use, and in some cases, what ammo training you have. You will notice that ammo training is restricted to soldiers, infiltrators, and vanguards. Sentinels, adepts, and engineers don't get any. That's on purpose. They're not supposed to have any. And that's because the ammo training is for combat training classes. Now, infiltrators get cryo ammo and disruptor ammo. Vanguards get incendiary ammo and cryo ammo. Soldiers get all three. Realistically, if you removed cryo ammo from the soldier, they would not be a worse class. Cryo ammo is worthless because they have disruptor ammo for synthetics and shields, and they have incendiary ammo for armor and regenerative organics. And organics in general. Each class is going to behave very differently as it goes. Certain classes also can get an exclusive weapon. Soldiers can get access to the Revenant machine gun at about the midpoint of the game. Infiltrators can get access to the Widow anti-material rifle. And the Vanguard can get access to the Claymore heavy shotgun. It's worth noting the soldier can technically get the Claymore, the Widow, or the Revenant, but only the soldier can get the Revenant. No other class gets that benefit. When you get to the point where you could pick the Revenant, you can instead pick assault rifle training for that class. No, it's not actually. Arguably, the Revenant machine gun is the most powerful and versatile assault rifle and weapon in the entire game. Once it gets its accuracy research upgrade, hardly any weapon can actually contest the Revenant for sheer versatility and firepower. The only thing the Widow does better is long range. And the Widow's an anti-material rifle. So, of course it would. Infiltrators are a class that is a hybrid of combat and tech abilities. They have Incinerate and AI hacking. AI hacking lets them briefly take over enemy robots so that the robots will turn on their allies and they'll try to fight each other. They have Incineration tech, which is very useful because that allows them to burn through enemy armor. They have Tactical Cloak, which allows them to become invisible for a few seconds. It has a couple of other benefits, and I'll talk about that later if I can get to, depending on what class I want to pick, but I'm really wanting to pick an Infiltrator. There's the Vanguard class. That's a combat biotics hybrid. They have access to biotic charge. They also have access to pull and shockwave, which are two nifty biotic abilities that are actually pretty handy. There's the Sentinel, which has tech armor. This is the defensive tank class. They have throw, warp, overload, and cryoblast in addition to tech armor. This class is a nifty little mixture of dirty offensive attacks and very clever use of class autism, everyone. And biotic and tech powers. So if you wanted to be a jack of all trades, you take the Sentinel. The Adept uses Singularity, Warp, Throw, Pull, and Shockwave. It has access to virtually every mainstream biotic power in the book. This is a class that, and it even says it in the description, so I'll go ahead and read the descriptions for everybody. Infiltrators are equipped with cloaking systems that allow them to avoid detection for short periods of time, granting a tactical advantage over enemies. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers to take down any enemy. Vanguards are outfitted with L5N biotic implants, enabling them to perform biotic charges that strike opponents with incredible force while bringing the Vanguard in close for short-range combat. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at close range with weapons and biotic abilities. Sentinels are equipped with the most advanced ablation armor system to keep themselves safe. If overloaded, the system explodes and stuns all enemies in a short range. Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. While they lack the focus of adepts or engineers, they're versatile and can handle any situation. Adepts are outfitted with L5X implants that can spawn micro-singularities, damaging enemies and yanking them into the air. Adepts are biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. And while they lack advanced combat training, they're the best class at defeating enemies without firing a single shot. This is not a lie. This is the class you take if you don't want to use guns in a third-person shooter. Engineers can spawn combat drones to harass enemies or force them out of entrenched cover positions. Engineers are tech specialists. The only class able to employ combat drones on the battlefield. Engineers are the most effective class at blasting through enemy defenses and disabling opponents. This is also true. This class specializes in using things like overload and AI hacking to disable and turn synthetic opponents on each other or their organic allies, and to break shields, incinerate to burn through regenerative enemies or to burn through armor, and combat drones to harass enemies while they mow them down with submachine guns and handgun fire. Cryoblast is nice, but it's not one of the best abilities in the game. I think we're going to go with an Infiltrator this time, just so I can show off the Infiltrator, because I like this class. And I feel like the Infiltrator is at its peak in ME2. So, because I have beaten this game, and also unlocked the loyalty abilities to literally fucking everybody, I can pick an ammo type if I want to augment my character. Or a loyalty power instead. Armor-piercing ammo is tied to a particular character. All of these are tied to a different character. I will show off everyone they're tied to and get everyone's loyalty, don't you worry. As far as abilities that really gel for a Infiltrator, you either want Barrier or Fortification or Geth's Shield Boost in order to shore up your very weak defenses, or you can take Reeve to allow you to leech health from organic enemies and stun enemies that you hit with it. Or you could take Warp Ammo to have a universal answer to anything that it shoots. You could take Inferno and Flashbang Grenades. Those aren't really very good. Shredder Ammo is bad. Neural Shock doesn't work very well with this class. Energy Drain is only good against synthetics, and not every mission uses them. Slam is just another biotic power, and it's okay, and it's fun to watch, but it's not actually that useful. Barrier is a useful biotic power, particularly if you want to go Adept. Fortification is kind of nice, but it's not required. I think what I'm going to take is probably Warp Ammo, though.
Something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
By the way, anybody familiar with him?
Stats falling back into normal range. That's too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers.
That's Stephen Bloom in this game, and we'll get to know Steve Bloom's voice over the course of this game in a few ways.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Ugh.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
What the fuck?
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
So yeah, weapons no longer have infinite ammo in this game.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Instead, all weapons go to a limited ammo system, which I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people didn't like that, and I was one of them. But I don't mind it that much. I don't think it ruins the game. Don't mind me if I just pop your heads off.
Forces have an allied force casualty.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
If you blow the head off a Loki mech, it makes them explode. And that explosion, as you saw, does damage. I have no idea why she thought shooting that thing with an SMG was gonna do anything. Like, lady, please.
Here come the mechs. Take the elevator down 1 floor.
They introduced the heavy weapon that is unique to Mass Effect 2. Don't get used to me using that, because I probably won't resort to heavy weapons very often. Interesting. Somebody spent over 4 billion credits to bring me back to life. Oh, by the way, this man is dead. Oh.
As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
You're up!
And our very first party member.
Shields down.
Yeah.
Power.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Why did those Lokis react as though they understood what he was saying?
To your station, Jake. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
When he says give him the order, by the way, this is what he's referring to.
Yeah!
Hostile forces have engaged.
Falling back.
They're not falling back. They got wiped out, you idiot.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Interesting.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. but I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs
What are you trying to pick up?
It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
I'll help you when I'm done in
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive?
here. Is it broken?
Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
I love my new ramen bowl, by the way.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander
I'll tell her.
Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Keep that in mind, by the way. Keep in mind that he wanted some appreciation for everything he's done.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This one's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
No, you're not.
Get over here!
Damn! By the way, you may have noticed there's some red holographs around his gun. He has the incendiary ammo power, and he's using it. That's what it looks like. Disruptor ammo is blue, cryo ammo is a pale bluish white.
Hurry! They're out of control!
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear.
I went in and manually removed the beard hair.
The same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity,
I didn't like the 5 o'clock shadow, so I took it off in this game.
the Lazarus project.
But I tried to make him as identical to his original appearance as possible.
Shepard, down here!
I'll get to you when it's time. Alright, fine, I'll get to you.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Yeah, we just heard that. Jesus Christ. Didn't want to add a Viking beard to it. No, I hate
Shepard.
facial hair.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even.
At least on me.
I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace
Right,
safe.
Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
That's not entirely true either, but it's nice of you to try and paint her that way, Wilson.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Overload the canisters that he's standing next to. And almost blow him to hell using his own ability in the process.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Cerberus! Yeah! You remember that group that did all that incredibly amoral and horrible shit? Like killing an entire squad of Alliance Marines except for Corporal Toombs? Leaving them, and then experimenting on them with Thresher Maws. Then, of course, they murdered Admiral Kahoku for trying to figure out what they did to his men. Let's not forget the information they sold to the Shadow Broker.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to
Angry
believe.
time.
But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
I know who he
It was
really
a code
is.
name the Alliance used for him.
He's
Kinda
Charlie
stuck.
Sheen.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts.
No, that's a dead end. I'm trying to remember where all the credits are. Shit. You may have noticed my pistol shot did slightly more damage there. Your cloak actually improves your damage. Also, disruptor ammo improves anti-synthetic damage.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and
That's
internal
what's
injuries
much
from
better
the
than M.
explosion,
Night Shyamalan.
subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned. Test
Oops,
subject
that's
has
not
been
what I was trying to do. I
recovered,
was
but
trying to
the damage is
sprint.
far worse than we initially feared. In addition,
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus
It's not
Project's
really a
director, aren't you?
spicier outfit. It's
That's
literally
right.
a...
I put 2 years of my life into this project.
It's literally a palette swap.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Yes. I know you enough, Rev.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests?
There is a
Shepard
third
took
outfit.
down those mechs without any trouble.
It's the
That
one
has
I'll
to
be
be good
using
enough.
for...
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done.
Which means his muscles
Start
would have
with personal
atrophied
history.
badly, by the way.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren.
Yes.
She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
I don't think he said my character was an orphan. I'm pretty sure I had Spacer for the background, but I don't remember.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
You can modify the look of your armor here if you want. You can also get different outfits. Over the course of the game, you can get different armor sets. You have to buy them in this version using in-game credits, as opposed to trying to get a hold of them through research and such. Some of them are research projects now, but none of them are microtransaction styled, and you have more than enough in-game money to get it.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
That's not true.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
Shit.
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity.
Yes, your parents are
If the
actually
Reapers are
admirals in the
targeting us,
Alliance
trying to wipe us
military
out,
if you're a spacer.
Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
I did.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
We're committed. If we
I've already
wait for
asked that
politicians
question,
or
I'm
the
sorry.
Alliance to act, no more.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in
Oh,
ability or
Shepard.
what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
They do, and it's why they were looking for me.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being
No, I don't need to customize my armor
You
yet.
always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
So he's giving us complete autonomy, and he's willing to fund and back our efforts. Kinda shocking.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
So in return for bringing us back, all he really wants is, she's a bit of a bitch when we first meet. Yes, Miranda is a little bit of a bitch. Shepard escaped the attack on the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, running security sweeps on other cells to make sure Wilson was the only mole. Regardless of the cost, Lazarus Project is a success. Shepard is back. Import bonuses. You've received the following bonuses for importing a level 55 character into Mass Effect 2. 3,500 EXP, start at level 4. 146,000 credits. 9,000 Element 0 Iridium, Palladium, and Platinum. 190 points in Paragon and 24 in Renegade. You've received the following bonuses for having beaten Mass Effect 2. 25% EXP on all missions. 200,000 credits. 50,000 Element 0 Iridium, Palladium, and Platinum. Grenade launcher, and of course, more credits. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff for that. That's why you got to do so much survey work, though. You get those resources.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first.
I mean, if you import a rich Mass Effect character, you get a shitload of credits. What can I tell you?
Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
And beat the second game. I've beaten all 3 of these games several times. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been Savage Hound Dusk. This has been Mass Effect 1 finished and intro to Mass Effect 2. As you can see, we've got our SMG and our sniper rifle now. I'm gonna I'm actually going to make him switch to his pistol, and I'll let her keep her machine pistol. Anyway, that's going to be the end of today's video. I'll see you guys next time. I've been Savage Hound Dusk.